phone on a little tripod, but I am back in the garage. Yeah, I can do that. Cool. You can see me, hopefully you can hear me. Got the microphone on the sweatshirt here, and I have access to my man cave again. It's been too cold, below freezing. I'm not gonna be out here. But once it's above freezing and now it's in the 60s, yeah. And I've been going live more, playing video games this winter, liking that less editing thing. So, all I had to do was bring out a phone. And some discs, of course. Impa. I just want to do a nice 1 or 2, maybe 3 colors right down the middle. Just have like a swirly, you know it. Got the Echo, which I was throwing yesterday, and I like that. But I think it needs a dye on it. Also, just some colors down the middle. And, well, 2 years ago, was it last year? It doesn't actually have a date on this one. You guys tell me. The Fission Pyro. Corey likes his MD5s, completely Corey, and Bedanza likes their MD5. That would be Pyro for me. And someone popped in here, is like, what, live? Yeah, I'm live. My dye kit that I had at Mad Mando out here. Gotta keep charging the air compressor. You guys ever use one of these, or just buy one randomly on Amazon? They're pretty nice to push the glue around with acetone in it. But you gotta keep it charged. Just gonna go, try to tilt this down a little bit. Damn it. Sure. What's up? Joel? I don't know who. Don't recognize that name. Alright. I'll stop messing with the tripod. Grab some Elmer's, or if you got Michael's near you, Michael's is actually a lot cheaper. This was like 18.5 bucks out the door. This is like 28 bucks out the door. Elmer's is so much more expensive. 10 bucks more. All right, just let that sit upside down. It'll get more later, but let's see. I don't have any fingernails. Gee, I wish I knew I had some tools around me that I can just go. A little more. Alrighty. I know, Tour of Terror or Echo first, but I think the Impa definitely needs probably yellow and neon orange, some red with a little bit of black in the middle. There's some green. Nope, nope. I have these little bottles that I want to use up the rest of the dye, but there it is. I have a little bit of black left here. Not a lot. Does not take a lot. What I'm making, I am dyeing disc golf discs. So this is a new one that just came out from Kastaplast. This is a very nice soft plastic, and I am going to put here, I'll go grab one of my dyes from over here. Let's see. I'll just bring the whole bag. This is not one that I made, but one similarly made. This is a spin dye, but with acetone. So yes, something like that would be nice. Oops. This is one that I made on a function. This one glows, but just one color in the middle, and then you do a design in the glue, and you'll see that design here soon. I just make it up as I go. That's a factory dye, that's... Oh yes. This is a Floetrol dye. I did this one at Ledgestone. I posted a video not too long ago. Oh yeah, this one's probably the best one that came out. Glow Destroyer. The Gorgon, I released about 2 years ago. Glow Gorgon. It has just a red dye right in the middle when it glows up. I gotta grab my UV flashlight from inside if I want to glow them up, but another similar one. This is actually a white, one of the FDs, the new Q-Line FD. They released at the end of last year, but it's a subtle blue with purplish on their rim. But long time ago, those are all different dyes. And you can also do a half dye, half and half, if you have any. Nice. This is the first time I've gone live, but haven't done any interactions with my community or anyone that subscribes, so I figured hey, might as well just do some live dyes to get some interaction. But you can just use Prochem and water and then let this sit overnight in, like, if you have a, I don't know, I use a cooler, to be honest. But these fly or look cool when they're flying, when they're half and half. Gannon-Burr is, or well, Simon Lizotte first was famous for the green on red, and Gannon-Burr's throwing those discs now. Anyway. Put those up for display in the background, but back to the dye. I think bright yellow. Blood red. What else? Maybe a neon orange or a neon yellow, just to get some neon in there. All right. I use pipettes and acetone. That's the new one. All right, guess I'm using the new one. Purple will actually be going on these other two discs. So because it's already blue, you can't use opposite colors. So if you want to use like an orange or a red on it, it would actually turn it brown. So this is going to have purple on it, iris to be exact, is what I was planning on using on both of these. But for a white disc, oh no, you gotta go subtle, but you'll see. I've got something in mind already for the white disc, but yes, purple will go on the other discs. Not to drink. Keep away from kids. All right, so the neon yellow won't show up on any other discs except for white. This neon yellow is very, very light. But you want to drip it in between the blacks. And that's it. Don't want to overdo this one. And then you wash out the pipette. Let it sit for a little bit. Bright yellow next. Blood red last, because the blood red will overtake everything. This is just going right with the other yellow. All on top of the black as well. course. Why does it look like water? Because it's clear glue. So it's Elmer's clear glue. And it's supposed to be, you're supposed to have a flat surface so that, I mean, you can use lotion, but it has to be flat and smooth to transfer the acetone and ink. So I'm only going to go on one side. That's plenty. You know this is an 18 and older only. If you're a kid, you're not supposed to actually be here. I don't know how you did, but that means YouTube hasn't figured out that you're a kid yet. Unfortunately, that's the policy of YouTube, so if you're too young, you may actually get caught this time. It's marked as not for kids. Well, you just admitted it. All right, airbrush time. It's just to spread the colors through each other, and then I'm going to go grab some toothpicks. I don't know, my mics might disconnect. I can stay here. Be right back. All right, toothpicks grabbed. I'm having to do dual mics because it's the only way to really do stereo, apparently, with these connected to my phone. I mean, it's not up to me, it's up to the moderators and whoever watches these live streams. That, I mean, they see the chat. Get the age verification, unfortunately, is a thing, and they can see that I'm old with a beard. All right, start one side and do swirls. And like that, that is enough. I really need to find my blowtorch. I don't know what I did with it. Is it? Nope. I don't know if flare from a lighter works to pop the bubbles or not. That doesn't get hot enough, I don't think. Nope. You need a butane blowtorch, pretty much. Propane's not gonna be something I'm gonna do here. I bet it's upstairs. It used to be right here because here's my butane, but no. Well, we can chill here for 5 minutes while I go try to find the lighter. And yes, this is made for adults, this content. No luck. No luck at all. I've got grill lighters. That's it. Shit out of luck. Huh? This one's actually butane powered. Okay. I'm partially in luck. Yep, that's working. I'm glad I bought this as a backup. It's half full of butane. Heat also activates the ink, so this will actually make it a lot brighter. Even though it's going in a dehydrator, so dehydrator will make it brighter too. But that speeds up the process a lot with having a lighter. So now it's just going to be put straight down. Slowly at an angle. It will settle. Yeah, you don't think my lighter's long enough? Oh, am I compensating? Then, if you've seen my other videos, I've got dehydrator in the corner. You don't need to see it running. Use a random disc that I dyed to level it out since it's tilted on this. All right, off to the next one. Yellow, red. That one's gonna look cool. The rest of the Elmer's is ready. And even more. These are more flat tops, so I don't need as much glue in the beds here. But these are large diameter mid-ranges. Yeah, the birds are quite loud and they're very nice. Those are cardinals. They have cardinals that mate, and actually there's a lattice work right here behind me in the window. They'll hatch their babies right there in about a month. I do want to do onyx in the middle. Iris. Iris is dark purple. Onyx will actually be a dark purple on the blue as well, because the color of the disc comes into account. Very dark purple. Sure, it doesn't even show up on the phone. Just all looks dark, I think. All right, here. Let's see. So I'm just going to go back and forth within the middle. Just to break up the edges of the black. And just swirl up the whole thing. Which one? Which one? Lighter blue. Plasma purple. Either one, this dye will do wonders on the disc. I think I'm going with Eagle's Tour of Terror Pyro. I want to go from that side. Push it away from me. Just like that. That's going to be a cool one. Oh, you still don't want to level out, huh? The Impa got stuck in the glue on the side. That's not good. Put a buffer between these. Just one of the extra trays, since I have 5 trays, but only need one more. Only going for this echo now. That should be enough. Should be enough. All right. Let that settle. You can do that. Speed up the process. Add a blue to the mix along with the black on this one. The black only up to a certain point. Only a little bit of iris on the other half, and then flag blue flanking the black. everything's safely stored away in Nalgene bottles so that acetone does not evaporate. Otherwise, acetone does evaporate and also eats plastic. I should say silicone, not just plastic. And I'm going in the circles. Swirls and circles. It goes just that fast, and pattern's already made, and now pop the bubbles. This is a grill lighter, a butane grill lighter. Cool. That's the best angle I can do in order to see the colors. And the last one. I see a bubble right there. What the heck? Gyropalooza. I'm just trying to line up which way I want to go. I'd say this way. I'll bring you with me this last time with this. And here they'll sit for a few hours, sitting around 130 degrees, but there's some wind through here, so it'll take longer than that. Probably have them sit here for 3 hours, is my guess. And have the rest of my disc golf stuff here just stored out in the open, but I want to build a disc rack here sometime. For now, I'll leave you with that, and I'm going to stop the live stream because I'm not going to be here while it dries and cures and becomes like this. I'll just post pictures later to the community tab. I've recently started doing the community tab here on my channel, so if you want to comment after I post those pictures on how pretty they are, thank you. All right. Have a good day.